You're now in tune to the Reggae Roast Podcast. My name's Tom and I'm your host. In this episode, we'll be interviewing one of the most important artists in the UK music scene right now. He's a smart and witty lyricist with incredible versatility who can easily ride any type of rhythm from roots to dancehall to jungle and drum and bass. I'm talking about none other than the mighty Mr. Williamz. As well as being a frequent collaborator with Reggae Roast, he's recorded and performed with the likes of Chronixx, Damian, Marley and Major Lazer, and even made his acting debut in the movie Yardie, directed by Idris Elba. Mr. Williamz has truly cemented himself at the forefront of UK culture with ongoing collaborations with D&B pioneer Shy FX, with their most recent collab, the Rudeboy Design Soundtape, named BBC Six Music Album of the Year. With over 20 million Spotify streams in 2024 alone and collaborations with Shy FX, Becky Hill and Miss Dynamite, Mr. Williamz continues to push boundaries across genres. So let's get into this interview and find out more about Mr. Williamz' story. So thanks for joining us today. You've been a key figure in the reggae and soundsystem scene for a while now, but tell us a bit about how it all started. What's the origin story of Mr. Williamz?
So for me, it began before I even know it began. Basically in my home, the music being played in that time, Yellow Man and, DJ just start really, like popularize, seeing car, before Bob Marley a ruler come up in the 70s and come up to the 80s them, and then, when me little now, the vinyl them we have buy, and we have Bob Marley and all those songs. Big Youth, Dennis Brown, like my father played those. But like Yellow Man now is a different thing. Is like him a chat and him not sing. So that are the first introduction. Just in my home, not thinking nothing of it, or just enjoying it and absorbing it, the vibe, just naturally as a youth. Yeah, and the stories. The storyline and the stories. And, there was even a vinyl from Yellow Man where there is an X against the track list. You're not allowed to play that one. And now when you listen to that one would be like something like Diseases or something. And you listen to that now, it's like almost like a cultural song. So that's just how the introduction, of the DJ business really subconscious, without you really thinking, you're just liking this thing and you just absorb the vibes,
Was there any early experience you remember that made you decide that this was something you wanted to do professionally?
So the first time I take up a microphone or chat lyrics on a microphone, I was 8 in my local village in St. Mary. Our local sound keeping a session which is close to my home, and my father being a free type of man, a free spirit type of man, him allow it to go to the dance. Cause just to explain the climate at that time, not every youth was allowed to go to dance or listen dancehall music because of religious background. So if your family them religious and into the church and certain type of thing, them never want to see you outside the dance hall stand up. You understand? People will tell your parents them, I see your son out there listening to such music or whatever. So they always have a distance with dance hall. See? So certain youths not allowed. My father, as I dread him not really stop from go. Him encourage me and say, go on to the play, go on to the dance, it's close by. I'll see you there later. So early out I was 8 in the session, local sound I play, and those time in the session at the early part, we are the kids them that allowed to be there from the early part of the dance, like maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, them type of time there. They will play the new song and they will have some like a talent thing and stuff like that. So then we play the new song and what we like Major Mackerel and those type of song. Ninja Man and Shabba and them type of tune. And then later in the night, I'm going to play some Sanchez, some Frankie Paul and some Dennis Brown and some whole up a big tune. So the early part they have a little talent thing. And that's when now they're saying, yeah, they're having a talent competition if people want to come up. And I wasn't listening to that or anything, but my father did it and said, yo, so we cannot go touch the microphone. And I look on him, shocked, like, what do you mean? And he must say, just do the little thing that you're doing at the house. Now in the house, what I was doing was, because I was like reciting little lyrics and piecing up little lyrics. So, you're not really build lyrics, but you just structure some little lines and I make something and I add up some things. So, when him said that, I said, yeah, I'm just do it. I just go and touch the microphone. It's a little competition, you win a little money and everything, man. That kind of give you encouragement and people start, say, yo, but, and where we are, them just encourage you because you're youth, 8. So, that kind of create a spark, you know what I mean? And just by listening more and more to cassette and more to the music them around and absorbing the vibe, the thing just build up from there, you see me? So for my 9th birthday, I asked my mother to send me a system, basically a recording system with cassette and microphone where I can record my thing them and them thing. And that kind of forward for my birthday, and that kind of make we just go on progress.
So growing up, which artists had the biggest impact on your style and sound? Were there any particular songs that really shaped you as an artist, or any sound systems or clashes that inspired you early on?
Well, in that time, the accessibility of music was different. As I tell you, certain music you access in the dancehall, certain music is on radio. So certain lyrics, man, we chat in a dancehall and you hear cassette, and so I was listening cassette, a lot of sound system cassette and thing, you know what I mean? And radio, them time, certain song, like when Boops come out from Supercat, that run the whole radio, because it's a radio friendly song, and you know what I mean? Certain song now, like Ninja Man have a song, Article Dan, one of my favorite songs at the time as a youth, but it not go play up on the radio, it go play more in a dancehall, so certain tune you access in a different place, you understand?
No request to every dawn, no push up on no one, now look, because all about dance, enough of them are done a ban. All about dance, them never know Ninja Man, you know Dan. Talking about article Dan, what kind of Dan? You better come and ask Ninja Man about Dan. We talking about article Dan, what kind of Dan? Dan we doing like lesbian, you know Dan. Dan we doing mix it homosexual Dan. Hear the ragamuffin Ninja Man because Nebuchadnezzar king for Babylon. Spread him bed in a sardine pan. Johnny P, yes him a me right hand. Firefox to a article Dan. Watch the power
to them time, Supercat have Boops and Mac Tune, Mud Up, and them tune was high energy tune for we as youth from the rhythm, and on the flip side of Mud Up, they had the remix, the first scratching on them thing, and that was a big thing for me, like the scratching, Wild Apache, what, chicka chick, Wild Apache, and some like a sampling thing, and like in a hip-hop style, and they would play that on the radio like over and over. They would play that all day. It's just like skills of scratching and something. So that tune there, Wild Apache, yeah, one.
What, Wild Apache, Wild Apache. What, Wild Apache. What, Wild Apache. Wild Apache.
Clashes, standout clashes, like we used to listen them more on cassette, and them time there you have a song in Silver Arc where a Them just have all of the tune them and some whole heap of dub plates. So when you get a Silver Arc cassette them time there, Roadstar was another sound. Sometimes them even clash. So them cassette was nice in terms of you listen some dub plate. Then if you listen like some artists, would I listen Stereo One sound with Ricky Stereo and Lieutenant Stitchy and Wolfman, them man, they have, you know, the whole heap of lyrics and whole heap of different vibes. Like whole heap of DJ lyrics that we into.
Yeah, nice. Well, I mean, over the years, you've worked with some seriously big names in the industry. Tell us a bit about some of your personal career highlights so far.
A lot of personal highlights, you know. I name a few just off of my mind. Being in Miami and, you know, seeing Shine, I sing off some tune from the sound and I walk up to him and I give him a little nudge in his side to make him know say I want the microphone. But I'm not really expecting to know say him know who me. So me just nudge him for him just give me the microphone. If him not give me, I go stretch out my hand next time. So I nudge him and I wait. And you know, you give him the little nudge and stand up and wait. And then he just pass the mic. But when he pass the microphone, he just pass it and say, "Come in, Mr. Williamz."
See you for the first time, you feel a lamp pull up. The way you buff, so fabulous, girl. And if it's up in there, you want me give you more than enough. Surplus, no circus, yo. When me holding on me arms, we start feel sensuous. We not for rush, are you my trust, yeah. And it no matter anyway, the man a all purpose.
Another highlight is being on the cruise. I DJ, I tune them and them thing there. And seeing Marley brothers them skanking, you know, some knee-high skanking, you know. Yeah, and you know, and Steven and them man they are skanking out. You know, so your thing felt. You know what I mean? Yeah, kind of many highlights still, you know what I mean? Big highlight one time. Me I work on the cruise again with King Jammins, and it's like was supposed to be working there with Shine, but I think Shine maybe was sleeping or still getting ready, you know. So Jammins them start and them not really, you know, him just a run him thing on a dub and you know what I mean. So I start control the microphone. And me, you know, I go and warm it up and I put in some work and then I feel the energy and I see Jammins I look over my shoulder and I look around and I see Super Cat and him take about 3 steps and reach right up next to me and take the microphone and say, "Yo, I never know another species like me exists on the earth." And run with him and, you know, me and him all the vibes and pass microphone and that was like, it's more than a highlight, you see me? Yeah, that was like, you know what I mean? A whole heap of thing. Because them man, they really inspire from early out and as a youth. And we know same feel your thing where you deal with them way there and people had been telling him certain thing. Like telling him about him, but him not really a research or check out them thing there. So when he meet the man, him say, "John, no, boom. Yeah, I never really know see another species like me exist on the earth." I made him just go into some lyrics. And then him just cut. And make a step again. See where him step up, them just step off and cut. I'm just go and work same time and then Shine and reach. And we just hold the vibes. So them moments are just some heavenly moments, you know? On earth, seeing where you see me. Yeah.
I love that. That's a great story, man. So listen, your musical style blends elements of classic reggae, dancehall and modern sounds. How do you approach keeping that balance between tradition and innovation?
Yeah, so that's a good question because it's a fine balance. I think by really listening to different things and, you know, listening what's happening and everything in the space and also staying true to what I know, you know what I mean, from my experience of the sound system. So basically we start on the sound system. So our delivery, we develop that on the sound system. So I would want to hear it. And at the same time now, you're listening to, the new slang, the new talk, or the new everything, the new music, them and everything, the new sound. Seeing topics and them thing there. And really just, listen everything we are going and just by sticking to what I know at the same time. You know what I mean? And just creating a blend or a balance. When I want straight far from the first, from the original vibes where I draw we to the music, which is the raw vibe, you know what I mean? The raw DJ vibe.
Okay, and last of all, like, what's next for Mr. Williamz? Any new releases, collaborations, or projects that fans should be excited about?
What we're working on, we just released the Rudeboy Design Soundtape with Shy FX, and that was last year, and that's doing great, good feedback. And moving forward, we're doing, more shows in the UK, doing some shows with Reggae Roast, doing some production work as well, and other projects in terms of new music recording, different sounds, different vibes, but still with the original recipe, you know what I mean? As the style is versatile in terms of production and sound. So, working on sounds and to bring even some sounds that, the sounds that I love still, and things that I hear and stuff. So, and also working on a platform for the sound killers, them all sound boy, sound man, sound woman and child around the world, seeing people who love what we love and love what we do and thing. It's gonna be like a membership, and you sign up and you receive stuff, and we share stuff and thing like that. And also we're just working on the shows, working on to exhibit the thing and record the thing them, and more releases, and that's really the profile right now for Mr. Williamz, you see me?
Amazing. Well, that about wraps it up for this episode. So let me finish by saying thank you so much for sharing your time and your stories with us. It really means a lot, and I know that lots of people have learned a lot from hearing what you have to share.
Yeah, Tom, no worries. And also thanks for, the interesting questions, not just generic. Shout out yourself and shout out the full Reggae Roast crew, keep up the good works and go and keep up the vibes.
Thank you, bro. It was an honor and a pleasure. And of course, a big thank you to all you listeners who stayed tuned. You can catch Reggae Roast live with Mr. Williamz at the Reggae Roast House Party at the Gypsy Queen in Camden Town on Sunday the 2nd of March 2025. Go to reggaeroast.co.uk for more info, or find us at Reggae Roast on most social media channels. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.